On the list, she can't work because she's too pretty?
Hang on, let me just go get my violin.
It's Ultimate Week. We've got dream closets fit for a queen. And give your best friend a taste of the ultimate pet cuisine.
Plus, put down the makeup and pick up some math, the science behind looking beautiful.
It's Wednesday, May 22nd, 2013, and you're on the list. At number 1 on the list of stories everyone's talking about, a nation responds. The search and rescue is over, and it's time to rebuild in Moore, Oklahoma, where the damage from Monday's deadly tornado could top $2 billion. New video of the storm is emerging. Cameras rolling from a storm shelter as the Category E F5 twister tore through the area. Another capturing images of flying debris taken just yards away from the storm's point of impact. The damage so unbelievable, people from all over the country are showing their support.
The list Jack Shackelford is in Tulsa. Jack, sounds like some big names are getting involved to help out.
Jan, Oklahoma is the home to several country music stars. In fact, Moore, Oklahoma is the hometown of Toby Keith. A benefit concert may be in the works that might include entertainment's biggest stars. The relief effort continues around the country. Janelle Walton is in Cincinnati.
Jack, Matthew 25 Ministries already has a truckload of supplies headed to the tornado victims. Inside that truck are items we use every day. Baby diapers and wipes, and inside this bag, lotion, hair shampoo, conditioner, and even toilet paper on that truck. Now, bringing this all together are the volunteers here at Matthew 25 Ministry. They're getting these personal care kits together for the victims. Inside the truck as well are tarps to help people protect what's left of their belongings. And across the country now to Phoenix, our Brian McElhatton.
Janelle, one of the largest food banks of the nation, is here in Phoenix. And as you can see, thousands of pounds of food, water bottles, and toiletries are heading to Oklahoma City, not just for the folks who've lost their homes, but for the relief workers who are combing through the rubble right now. Jan?
Thanks, Brian. And you can find a list of ways to help on our website, thelistshow.tv.
At number 2, taking a ride on the crazy train. Convicted murderer Jodi Arias speaks out while the jury deliberates the death penalty. Arias pleaded for her life in a Phoenix courtroom, saying if she's spared, she will donate her hair to cancer victims, recycle trash, and run a prison book club. After her bizarre statements, she talked to several media outlets. Arias told ABC 15 in Phoenix she believes she can be rehabilitated.
I'm not somebody who goes out and breaks the law. I'm not contrary to what everyone thinks. I'm not dangerous to society.
Even with all the interviews, Arias maintains she fought to keep cameras out of the courtroom to limit the media spectacle.
Among all the bizarre and crazy things she said in the courtroom, she also mentioned shooting her boyfriend and stabbing him 30 times was, quote, the worst thing she'd ever done. You think? Matt?
At number 3, Old Home Week. Despite a low housing inventory and tighter credit restrictions, home sales are at their highest level in 3.5 years. According to the National Association of Realtors, sales have increased 9.7% in the last 12 months. Big numbers. Many of the sales are going to private investors who are picking up lower-priced homes as rental properties.
At number 4, too pretty to work.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and this beholder must be holding a mirror. She believes she's just too pretty to work. The 33-year-old Brit says her fabulous looks are ruining her life as a scientist. Men can't resist her slim physique, and women are just jealous of her. So she quit the workforce and is now living off her wealthy parents while she writes a book on, you guessed it, being too pretty.
And I hope that actually by the time I finish that book, I will help other people.
Hopefully, she can one day return to science and even help find a cure for chronic prettiness. And now you are caught up and clued in on the top of the list.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Maybe she can blame science. A new study seems to pinpoint how we perceive what is beautiful. What exactly is it about a face that makes us just stop and take notice? Math. It's all about math. We explain the equation of pretty on The Breakdown.
We're not talking about these math whizzes being the arbiters of beauty. We're talking about the ancient Greeks who were obsessed with making everything pleasing to the eye. They believed beauty was expressed in the ratio of 1 to 1.618 in everything, art, architecture, even your face. But does their golden ratio hold true?
Being that it's a number, then yes, in that sense it's real, but whether it's something we actually perceive as more beautiful, that's more up to debate.
Maybe the Greeks didn't ace it, but modern scientists say facial ratios are a real thing. A new study lays out the ideals. The distance between your eyes and mouth should measure about 36% of the length of your whole face, and the distance between your eyes should be about 46% of the width of your face. Who's the ideal? Shania Twain. Ratio isn't perfect. A simple haircut can get you closer. Hello, bangs. Yep, they're trendy, but they can shorten a long face and bring it closer to that optimal ratio.
It's all about art and science. The science is the ratio, and the art, well, that's your makeup brush.
How? Another scientific component of attractiveness is what the brainiacs call sexual dimorphic cues. Translated from the Greek, that means bigger eyes and fuller lips. Accentuate your feminine features with eyeliner, mascara, and lip liner. Just don't overdo it. Science of Beauty Recap 1. The Greeks' golden ratio is up for debate, but facial proportions are definitely for real. 2. A little snip and clip can bring you closer to the proportional perfection. And 3. To make those features pop, contrast is key. Beautiful minds making you look smart for summer on The Breakdown.
I always thought arithmetic was sexy. Moving on now. When I was a little girl, I loved this scene from Lady and the Tramp. You know, maybe Disney was onto something when it comes to what we feed our pets. Scrap the table scraps, but cook up the ultimate in pet cuisine right in your own kitchen. Every dog has his day.
Look at that cute face.
Today, my son, Scrappy, is finally getting a taste of the good life with a homemade gourmet meal.
The chef's choice today is Mighty Meatloaf.
Ultimate pet chef Mari began her own Fancy Feasts crusade after nursing her own dog back to health with a homemade diet.
She had a stroke. I brought her back to health, and I had her for another year and a half.
And you cooked every meal for her.
Every meal for her.
For this recipe, you just need ground beef, carrots, rice, and an egg.
Takes 5 minutes, super healthy. So we're gonna take the organic ground beef. And you get your own hands in there because the animal bonds with you with the scent. Then you have your carrots, which is great for their eyes, just like for us. Drop 1 egg in there. And we're gonna take this and we're gonna put over here. Real simple. It's only 35 minutes in the oven at 350.
Mari gave us a list of 3 things to keep in mind before changing Fido's food or Kitty's cuisine. First and foremost, talk to your vet.
Is the dog spayed or neutered? What kind of breed it is? There's a lot of things involved.
Number 2, bad behavior could be the result of a bad meal.
50% of the behavior has to do with diet.
Really?
What happens if I give you some rotten milk in your cereal and you drink it, all of a sudden your stomach's gonna hurt and you can at least speak.
And last on the list, keep it simple. Animals do not need seasoning, period.
No, not at all. Okay. Animals are naturally carnivores. They were raised in the wild, they eat raw meat. We gotta let it cool off and you wanna cut little pieces so he doesn't choke. Go, Scrappy, go.
And Scrappy is clearly sold.
Healthy food, healthy dog, healthy mom, everybody's happy.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
From feeding Fido to finding somewhere nice to store that Fendi, closets are going from a place where you simply hang things to a place to hang out. And guess what? There's even some extra room for us guys. Mike Brookbank takes us inside the growing trend of ultimate closets.
They're the closets most women only dream of or see in movies.
Oh, you did me proud, mister.
But Carrie Bradshaw proved ultimate closets are more common than you think.
The closet is definitely a place where people are spending money.
Some, like this one in Tampa, have a huge footprint.
I do have a staircase in here with a balcony.
Others, even though smaller, pack a luxurious punch, like this his and hers closet in suburban Cleveland.
This would be considered in the caliber of a very high-end closet.
Inside her closet, a sit-down vanity.
I think it's probably one of the things that women would love.
High-end wallpaper and carpeting are accented by solid wood built-ins that maximize storage.
Instead of trying to end it, we continued right into the corner.
Next door, he has the same built-ins, but with some bonus features.
We created, tie racks, a dry cleaning bag, and there's a spot for him to sit down and put his shoes on.
If you're gonna invest in a custom closet, don't skimp on these must-haves. Number 1, built-ins.
Try to use the best millwork that your budget allows for.
Second, flooring.
Put in a nice floor that you're going to be comfortable with for your lifestyle.
Finally, spend money on those extras, like this valet rod.
Take it and personalize it to you.
To give your closet a custom look on the cheap, use the same hanger throughout. color coordinate your clothes, and add your own style.
Anything that is going to define the space as yours is ultimately your luxury closet because it's taking it to a personalized level.
For The List, I'm Mike Brookbank.
A new champ on Dancing with the Stars and friends without benefits. Pop culture hotter than a steaming bowl of Tonioli on the Hot List.
Victory Dance. Kelly Pickler takes home season 16's Mirrorball trophy. Now we just have to wait and see what burning outer space gas blobs will scorch the dance floor next season. Rumors are already swirling around Avengers star Clark Gregg, hubby of season 11 winner Jennifer Grey.
Watch me now!
Likely, she's already given Clark some dirty dancing tips. Who do you want to see? Let us know on the List Facebook page. Next, Jennifer Aniston thought she could count on her friends to help get her ready to co-host today's episode of Ellen. She was wrong.
We haven't actually seen each other in a really long time, like 8 years.
David, that is not true.
It's Matthew.
Come on, friends should be there for you, even when you don't remember their names. Wait, who's Chandler Bing got hiding in his house?
That's Ellen.
No, it's not.
Brad Pitt seems like a pretty popular guy. Hold on a second. According to him, he has no friends.
What? Where did you hear that?
The father of 6 and the brr half of Brangelina tells Esquire magazine he's a bit of a loner and, quote, I have very few friends.
Like that not.
The 49-year-old also reveals he's 2 credits shy of graduating college, so close to being able to get a job and do something with his life. Pop culture hotter than 12 monkeys in a sleeping bag. It's the Hot List.
It's the ultimate way to get in shape. Boot camp by the numbers. Then lay back, relax, and enjoy the list of today's coolest viral videos. Coming up on The List.
The List is on Twitter. Follow us for the latest updates. Be the first to know, the first to tell your friends. The List. Get on it.
You're watching The List. I'm Matt Gallant. It's Ultimate Week here at The List, and nothing whips you into ultimate shape like boot camp. These days, when you hear boot camp, it usually is referring to some kind of fitness workout. But with Memorial Day right around the corner, we thought we'd look at the real thing. Military boot camps by the numbers.
Go! What's your sole purpose in this army?
To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant.
Attention! In basic training, 5:30 a.m. is what time you'll rise and shine. Marine boot camp lasts 13 weeks, and they have over 38,000 recruits graduate a year. Army basic training lasts 10 weeks, and Navy boot camp lasts 8.5 weeks, with more than 54,000 recruits graduating per year.
Army training, sir!
Navy SEALs expect the best of the best. A SEAL candidate must perform a 1.5-mile run in pants and boots in under 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Plus, swim 500 yards in less than 12 minutes. So, how many push-ups and sit-ups do you do in Marine boot camp? The answer is, you do them until the drill instructor gets tired of watching. That's exactly what it's like here at The List. When we mess up, it can be ruthless behind the scenes.
Come on, drop and give me 20. Worm.
You see what I mean?
Yes, drill sergeant!
Even before phase 1 of boot camp, you must survive the Military Black Friday, where drill instructors and company commanders forcefully dish out 3 kinds of punishment: physical, psychological, and mental.
Parents have any children that live?
Sir, yes, sir.
I bet they regret that. You're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece.
The goal? To break recruits of their civilian habits.
Razzle dazzle! 1, 2, 3, 4!
Attend Hut, that's boot camp by the numbers.
Wow, Matt, I think I'll stick to my yoga class. Switching gears now. If you're planning to fly to your summer vacation destination, stick to your plan. Connor Knighton takes a look at soaring change fees airlines are charging and how you might avoid them. So Connor, what's the deal?
According to the latest data from the U.S. Department of Transportation's Bureau of Transportation Statistics, airlines collected $2.6 billion in revenue from reservation, cancellation, and change fees in 2012. That's a 7.3% increase from the year before, and all signs point to this year bringing in even more money. In April, United bumped the change fee on a non-refundable ticket from $150 to $200. The other major airlines all followed suit. Hey, if United's gonna do it. American, US Airways, and Delta all now have $200 fees. Delta topped the list for change fees collected last year, collecting $778 million in fees. As a consumer, there's not much you can do to avoid them. You could pay extra for a fully refundable fare, but that's gonna be a lot extra. This $383 flight on United jumps to $1359 if you want it to be fully refundable. American has started selling Choice Essential fares, which may be worth it if your travel plans are in flux. For $68 more a ticket, you do get one checked bag, Group 1 boarding, and no change fees. It's not refundable. If you cancel, your money's still locked up in American Airlines credits, but $68 now could be a lot better than a $200 hit down the line. Also, keep an eye on your flight's schedule. Airlines change schedules all the time. A flight that was supposed to leave at 6 a.m. might get shifted to 6:15 a month before departure. If that happens, feel free to call the airline. Often they'll let you change or cancel with no fee if their own schedule changed. Finally, you could always fly a carrier without change fees. Southwest still doesn't charge cancellation or change fees, although with so much money coming from these types of fees, I wouldn't be surprised if one day soon that changes.
Don't forget to pack the kids. Here's a list of some of the ultimate trips you can take down south with the entire family. Here's what's hot on the List Facebook page right now. Streaming in secret. Spouses cheating on each other with Netflix. How you can look fabulous for less than $10. And 3 tricks to picking the perfect swimsuit. I'm partial to bikinis, though they do make my hips look big. The List is 24/7, 365. Get on the List Facebook page and join the conversation.
Hey everybody, you're on The List and I'm Teresa Strasser. When a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. And when a video goes viral, we get another video to add to our list of the day's best.
Viralist.
First up, it's a late night on the rails. Improv Everywhere, as a part of YouTube's Comedy Week, took a bit of late night comedy to the subway. They set up a desk, lights, a stage manager, and even had their own announcer guy.
With your host, Pat Castle.
And the host interviewed the best celebs, or actually the people just riding the train.
My next guest, the gentleman in the red shirt. Big fan of yours since he stepped on the train 2 stops ago.
Next, where's his fanning boy? Check out Chewbacca, a very relaxed sloth munching on some carrots. Makes you wish you could live like a sloth, doesn't it? And the apple slices, they do not satisfy. Only the carrots. Lastly, take a moment to grasp the beauty of Mother Earth. Just kidding, you've been rickrolled. Well, kinda. Comedian Reggie Watts recreated the infamous Rick Astley music video, Never Gonna Give You Up. Except he does not exactly know the words. Sing it out on the Viralist.
I have to be honest, I am never mad at that song. What about you? Is Rick Astley on your iTunes playlist?
Yeah, right behind Billy Don't Be a Hero and Afternoon Delight.
Stop bragging about your very hip music taste, Matt.
All right, thanks for watching The List. Here's what we're already working on for tomorrow. You really like that song. I know you do.
I'm humming it in my head as we speak.
Title that playlist.
Awesome.
Good BBQ doesn't have to make you FAT. Healthy and delicious recipes hot off the grill. Plus a $97,000 car wax. The most overpriced stuff money can buy. Ultimate Week continues tomorrow on The List.